When you turn 30 years old, people just love to tell you, ay, 30 ka na, may asawa ka na ba? Meron ka na bang stable job? Do you have family? Do you have husband? Are you getting married? Are you having fun with your career? How is your life? Do you have your house, your own house? Do you have your own car? So when you are 30 years old, maraming mga taong magsasalita at magsasabi sa iyo and looking forward to see your success in life. But in turn, iba ang impact sa iyo. For example, when they are telling you, are you getting married? Oops, na-stuck pa tayo dun. So, pag tinanong yun sa'yo, are you getting married? Kasi may boyfriend or girlfriend ka. But then, you were able to have this kind of breakup. Nanggaling ka sa breakup. So, paano mo yun sasabihin? And then, you are already 30 years old na sinabi yun ng kaibigan mo. Pero sa kanya, just to update herself for your success in your relationship with that boyfriend, with that girlfriend. Pero sa'yo, iba yung impact. Now, I want you to know more about the lessons, life lessons that I've learned in my 30s. We will talk about the 30 lessons or 30 life lessons that I've learned in my 30s. So, I want you to listen carefully and learn from my experience. The biggest thing that you have to learn is learn by this. Always learn to love yourself. That's the first thing that you have to do. In your 30s, you need to learn to love yourself. Pamper yourself. Make it possible for you to go to a parlor, gym, or make it possible for you to enhance yourself, to improve your personality, to improve yourself. By making this one, you are loving yourself. By being good to yourself, taking care of yourself, pampering yourself, giving a cup of tea of yourself, just like this. I am drinking a cup of tea. So for those who like to have their green tea this morning, this is your cup of tea. So what I mean to say is, you need to love yourself. That's the first thing that you have to do. Kailangan mong mahalin muna yung sarili mo before anything else. Because why? You need to make it sure that when you love yourself, you are going to love it back to others. So the love will flow when you love yourself, when you take care of yourself, when you respect yourself, when you give something importance to yourself. That's the first thing that you have to do. That's the first lesson that I need to tell you this morning. So another thing is number 2. Tip number 2. Nasa 2 na tayo. So being true. Being true to your words. Say more about what you really wanted. Say more about the feelings that you have. Huwag kayong patutsa-tutsada na tinatawag or yung sinasabi nila na pinapadaan mo sa actions or some kind of words na hindi naman siya masyadong na-interpret nung kausap mo. Learn to be straightforward on that kind of words, but in a nice way. What I'm telling you is this. If you are feeling hurt, tell it to that person. For example, there is someone who texted you, "How are you today? Kamusta ang negosyo mo? Kamusta ang career mo? Do you have your family?" So, sa'yo, iba yung impact nun. When you got this kind of bad impact dun sa kanyang message, always think of the things bakit niya tinatanong yon. It's because that is a friend. It's because she or he wanted to be updated of your life. That's it. So, ikaw mismo, sabihin mo yung totoo. Be true to your words. I am not feeling well with regards to your questions because I um I broke up with my girlfriend. I broke up with my boyfriend, or I lost my job, or I haven't had this job for so long. So that's it. You are being honest, and at the same time, you are being true to yourself. You are being true to your friend also. And that friend will always be a friend to you if that friend will give you a helping hand or making an advice or talk to you about something else. So, dun mo malalaman Dun mo malalaman yung totoong tao sa'yo kapag ginawa mo or sinabi mo yung totoo na nangyayari sa buhay mo. And that's the only thing that you need to do to yourself. Be true to yourself. So that's the number 2 life lessons that I've learned when I was in my 30s. Start saving for retirement now, not later. That's the number 3. Number 3 that you have to do. With regards to saving for your retirement, maglaan ka lang ng 10% of your salary if you have a job right now, or if you are freelancer, or if you have your side hustles. Just make it sure na maglaan ka ng 10% for yourself. Syempre, may mga iba dyan na religious people that they are allotting for 10% for their tithes, and then 10% for their retirement, or 10% for their leisure time, 10% for the bills, or whatsoever kind of savings that you really wanted to pursue. But I really wanted to emphasize with you that you need to start saving for the retirement now, not later, because you're already 30. In my 20s, I am recklessly spending some money, and even though I gave to my parents some of the bills for Meralco bills or some electric bills or water bills, but your 30s should be when you make a big financial push. I-push mo yan, yung bagay na yan. What are you going to do with that kind of savings, retirement savings? You can save for your own house, you can save for your own car, or you can save for your leisure time or travel vacation if you like. So save money for your future investment or your future life. Retirement planning is not like insurance. It's not like that. It's more on taking advantages on your salary right now. Parang sinusweldohan mo rin yung sarili mo. The thing is, you are allotting for your retirement. Sometimes in your life, kailangan mo talaga yun. And educate yourself about things that you really wanted to know about how to save for your retirement. Merong iba na kumukuha sila ng life insurance, mortgage, or anything else. But what I mean to say here is that you need to save money for yourself, for your own future retirement, for you not to have this kind of regrets when the time comes. I want you to realize that you have to save money. It will save your emergency fund. Keep an emergency fund for yourself or for other purposes, and don't spend too much on shopping malls or some online shopping. Don't buy a home unless you can afford to get a good mortgage with good rates. What I'm trying to say is, don't invest in something you don't understand. Just make it sure that you really understand what you are going to put or where are you going to put that kind of money. Make sure that once in a lifetime or once in a year you travel for peace of mind. You travel for yourself, or you can ask for a friend to go with you. At least once in a year you can travel just to release that pain, just to release that stress in your life, and just to appreciate the money that you have, money that you work for. Makita mo sa mga pictures mo or makita mo sa sarili mong paraan yung kung saan napupunta yung pera mo na pinagtatrabahuan. So that is number 4. So number 5 is always write thank you notes. Mahilig kasi ako mag-write ng mga thank you notes. Thank you notes for myself. Thank you notes for God. Thank you notes for other people. Or I am grateful. Saying thank you to other people is a good thing to practice. Why? It will make you feel love. It will make you feel kind to other person because you were able to bring back at least somehow being grateful for that person who gave you quality time, who gave you that love. That's it. Say thank you, or you can always write thank you notes to those people around you. And number 6, smile. Smile often. Do you know that there is a study about smile? Smiling can make up your life more happy. Scientists and some spiritual teachers alike agree that a simple act of smiling, a simple act of smiling can transform you and the whole world around you. This kind of research is very common. It's a common sense. It shows us that smile is contagious. Why? Why it is contagious? It can make us appear more attractive to others. It lifts our moods as well as the moods of those around us. It will make us more happy. It will make our satisfaction more lightly, stress lightly. It can make our life much more lighter. Because when you smile, it makes you feel blooming. When you face the mirror and you smile, you feel that happiness. Ah, this is me. I am still smiling. This is me. I am still alive. I can breathe. This is me. I am still surviving. Then begin to smile. That's the number 6 that I would like to tell you. A life lessons that will surely make your life more wonderful. Number 7, don't spend time with people who don't treat you well. Again, don't spend time with people who don't treat you well. Learn how to say no to people or activities and obligations that don't bring value to your life. You need to be mindful of those people na sasamahan mo. Mapag-isip ka. Make it possible for you to think if that person that you will going to have a date is a person a good person or a good influence to you. Don't tolerate those people who don't treat you well or don't make up to your value, or that's it, period. Don't tolerate them for financial reasons. Don't tolerate them for emotional reasons. Don't tolerate them for the children's sake or for convenience sake. Learn to say no, because life will become better if you will stick on those people who are valuing you, who are respecting you, who are taking care of you, who are there for you, who are talking to you, who knows about you, who understands you. So just remember this. Don't spend time with people who don't treat you well. That's number 7. Number 8, make change a mass. What I'm trying to tell you in number 8, you need to change in order for you to improve, in order for you to be much more happier or much more better in a relationship or much more better employee. You need to change your perspective to other people. You need to change your look or outlook to other people for you to be able to understand them. And then you must change yourself. Change and improve yourself emotionally, physically, intellectually. With regards to decision making, you can change. Be a change to that person. Baka kailangan ka lang niyang kausapin or baka kailangan mo lang siyang kausapin for you to be able to understand each other. Change your perspective. Ano pa? Change yourself. Kung gusto mo mag-improve with regards to your physical health, gusto mo maging mas sexy or maging macho, learn to go to a gym. Exercise. Learn to exercise weekly or every day. It's up to you. Learn to adjust on those things. Make change a must to your life. Number 9, health is wealth. Remember, health is wealth. When I was in my 30s, medyo lagi akong na-stress dahil sa biyahe, and then nanganak din kasi ako, so nanghina yung immune system ko. That's why I was able to resign. Nag-resign ako sa aking job as a college guidance counselor because masyadong malayo din yung bahay namin from Fairview to from Fairview to Manila. So I need to adjust and I need to make it possible to improve my health. Our well-being is more important than most of us treat it. So without health, nothing else matters. Life is too short, so make it to the point to give yourself a care. Health is wealth. Number 10, your job is not your mission. Your job is not your mission. It is just a bread and butter that can give you salary. What I'm trying to say is your job is important and it is also your mission, but there are other aspects of your life that is more important. Always remember that your job is important. It's your bread and butter, but your health is also important. Make it sure for you to eat on the right time. Make it sure for you to sleep on the right time and care for yourself, care for your family. Have some quality time for your family. Number 11, relationships matter. Relationship matters. When you have a relationship with other people that is very wonderful, every relationship, friendship, romantic or otherwise, it is a series of gives and takes. Gives and takes. Hindi lahat tinitake mo. You need to give love also. You need to sprinkle it with care. You need to be empathic with that other person. You need to be grateful for that person. It's a matter of give and take in a relationship. So in a relationship, you need to grow each other. You need to love and grow and understand each other. That's it. Number 12. Be good to the people you care about. Be good to your father, to your mother, be good to your siblings, or to the other people who care about you. Show up with and for your friends. You matter and your purpose matters also. Make it possible for you to take time to talk to them, take time to make a bonding with them because life is too short. Maraming mga tao na masyadong busy sa career nila and they were not able to talk to other people. Kung may mga tao dyan sa bahay nyo na nangangailangan ng kausapin nyo. Because that people inside your house care for you, will talk to you, will love you, is waiting to love you, is waiting to take care of you. You need to extend your arm and make it possible for you to have some quality time with those people around you because that's the only thing that you need for you to be able to maximize that life that you have with the life that God gave you. Appreciate those close to you. You can get money back and jobs back, but you can never get time back to that person. Appreciate kung nandyan pa sila sa iyo sa buhay mo ngayon. Kung nandyan pa yung mga magulang mo, appreciate and hug them. Tell them how you love them and how you appreciate them. You know what? Tragedy happens in everyone's life. Death will come. Everyone's circle of family and friends. Be that person. Be the person that others can count on when it does. Kung kailangan ng kausapin mo yung isang tao dyan sa bahay nyo or dyan sa neighborhood nyo na kakilala kayo, tell it to them or talk to them. This is on my own experience. When my mom died, I realized that life is too short. And I was grateful to show the love and care that I gave her. I make it sure na every travel na meron ako, meron din siyang regalo. Meron din siyang, sabihin na natin, souvenir na binibigay ko. And I am making it to the point na binibigyan ko siya. You know what? I'm trying to tell you that life is too short to mingle on that kind of emotions that you have right now. So you have to pray to your God to release that kind of emotional pain that you have with your family members. You are much more happier when your life with your family is good, when you have a good relationship with your family. Number 13, you can't have everything. Totoo yan. You can't have everything. Hindi lahat nakukuha mo. Pero kung talagang gusto mo kunin or talagang gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo, focus on doing a few things really well. Yung talagang gusto mo, yung talagang dream mo sa buhay mo, focus on that. Kung gusto mong mag-piano, mag-aral ka ng piano. Kung gusto mong kumanta ka. Kasi baka makatulong sa'yo yun, yung pagkanta. Focus more on what really matters to you, what you really wanted. And I would like to share this to you. I focus myself right now in vlogging. I focus more myself on my son. And I focus more on my coaching career right now. Because I was a former guidance counselor, but I was not yet a licensed, registered guidance counselor. That's why I quit also being a guidance counselor in college or in basic education. Right now, I'm a registered psychometrician, and I am blogging about psychometrician guide. And then I also have this Just Sell It coaching, and I also have my Creative Amazing Toddlers online learning. So I see to it that I focus myself on doing things that I really like and I really love. That's it. When you love what you are doing, you will feel that kind of happiness also, and start knowing what you really wanted. Number 14. Number 14. Don't be afraid of taking risks. You can still change. Don't be afraid of taking risks. You can still change. Take a risk of having another boyfriend, having another girlfriend. Take a risk to love again. Take a risk to educate yourself again. Or take a risk to enroll in a master's program, or if you really wanted to become a lawyer, enroll in law school. If you really wanted to be a doctor, enroll in a med school. If you really wanted to dance, enroll in dance workshop. You can do whatever you want if you really wanted to pursue that. Just don't be afraid. Just take the risk. You can still change whatever life you have right now because you're still 30 years old. Maraming mga tao na nagsasabi na takot ako na lumayo sa comfort zone ko. On my opinion, kapag ikaw mismo sa sarili mo ay takot ka, hindi mo magagawa yung mga bagay, hindi mo ma-imagine yung sarili mo na kaya mo pala. For example, on my part, I am afraid to vlog, but I really have this kind of feeling na gusto ko. But somehow, on my, sabihin na natin, little self, yung takot ko na syempre mapahiya from other people, nandun na tayo. But I take the risk. I take the risk and have the courage and faith to be a vlogger, just like now. So I hope you learn from this kind of blog. 15. Number 15. Nasa number 15 na tayo. Always be on time, if not early. Kung hindi ka man early, be on time. Lumalakad ang oras. Pag huminto ka, lumalakad pa rin ang oras. But the most important thing or lessons I've learned is that when you give time to the time, or when you are always on time, marami kang natatapos, and you begin to realize that mabilis ka lang palang matatapos, maaga ka palang matatapos. It's worth it when you are on time sa trabaho mo, on time sa work mo, on time sa mga ginagawa mo. Be on time, always. Number 16 is listen. Always listen. Listening is more important than talking. When you listen with the other people around you, you become empathic. You learn their life. You learn how they deal with their life. You were able to understand more fully on that person. You were able to feel the pain of that person when you listen, when you begin to listen. Listening is an empathic way of showing your care to other people. Number 17, you really need to know that failure is part of success. Failure is part of your life. Again, failure is part of your life. Nothing begins with success without failure. Walang mga taong hindi dumadaan sa failure. Kahit sino dumadaan. Kahit yung pinakamagaling na tao sa mundo, dumadaan sila. That's why they have learned a lot from it. They have learned a lot from it, from that kind of point of view na ginagawa nila. Mas nagiging powerful yung pag-exercise, practice nila, and pagpe-prepare nila because they have learned from that failure already. The more comfortable you get being grounded on that kind of failure, that you accept that failure as a life lessons, as a learning ground for you, you will realize that when you failed again, you will get back and move forward and learn from that failure. Number 18, never hesitate to compliment somebody. When you compliment other people, mas nafe-feel nila yung sincerity mo, and at the same time, you are also being mindful of other people's success. You are happy with their success also. So always remember that. That's number 18. Never hesitate to compliment somebody. Number 19. Exercise is key for mental health. Again, exercise is key for mental health. When you exercise, you become more healthy, fit, and more stable to your physical health. And that will help you a lot mentally and emotionally. When you exercise, it releases negative effects of stress, and exercise can provide stress relief for your body while imitating effects of stress such as flight and fight response, and it will help your body to become physically fit and healthy. Number 20, you don't need everyone to like you. It's a matter of accepting who you are and what others judge you, what others will feel and think of you. They don't matter at all. You don't need everyone to like you. You cannot please other people. We all want to be loved, and it's an instinct, but you can't value every relationship at the same time, and you can't expect everyone else to love you the same. You can't expect everyone to like you the same. Life doesn't work that way. There are some people who will like you, and there are some people who don't like you. So make it a habit for you to accept the reality that there are some people that doesn't like you, that there are some people really likes you. So the world does not end on that. Always focus on your potential, on your passion. Make it sure that your life is worth it. Number 21, the past does not equal the future. When you have this kind of feeling that the past will always be dependent on your present, you are blaming the past events that happens to your life, you will not move forward. My words are my words, and I can't take them back. You can't change the past. So it's important for you to focus on the here and now, to focus on the present. If the past is always there for you, if the past is always there in your mind, you are looking for it, you are saying on it, you are blaming on the past, then you will not ever move forward. Then your windshield will be of no use to you. You will simply drive with your eyes glued to the reviewed of that kind of mirror. You are always mirroring the past. You are not mirroring the present life that you have right now. Just focus on the now. Number 22, pain can be useful, but not suffering. There will always be pain inside your life. Pain lets us know something is wrong. It indicates that we must change what we're doing. And suffering, though, is a choice. And we can choose to stop this kind of suffering and learn to fight back on what is right. Learn a lesson from that pain and move on with your life. Number 23, always laugh. Make it a habit for you to find humor in your life. Maging masaya ka in little things, in something that is worthwhile. Kasi life is too short to dwell on an angry face. You need to smile because it's part of your life. Kasi mas nakakatulong yun na magpa-bloom sa sarili mo. So, learn to laugh at your mistakes. Learn to laugh and love your life. Number 24, it's okay to wait. Okay lang na mag-wait ka sa mga bagay na kailangan mong i-wait sa sarili mo. Make it sure that you are waiting for a best result. Make it sure that you are waiting for the right person. Make it sure that you are waiting for the right one. Sometimes it's okay to wait a little longer for something. So why rush if you don't have to? So enjoy the journey of your singlehood. Enjoy the journey of not having that kind of job right now, but make it sure for you to explore things. Make it sure for you to improve yourself while waiting on that opportunity, on that person, on that kind of thing that you really wanted or dream that you really wanted.
25.
Honesty is important. Honesty at the most simple level is telling the truth, not lying. It's simply being honest within yourself and to other people, and it will not hurt you. It will make your life much more happier and much more peaceful when you are honest. Number 26. Jealousy is a wasted emotion. When you get jealous with the other person or in a relationship, you feel that kind of sadness, and also you are also being hurt. You feel that kind of pain inside you, and it's a breed from feelings of inadequacy, insignificance, or lack of confidence, or unhappiness and judgment of all. So it looks like at something wanted in pains inside your heart. And when you start this kind of jealous, or when you start to become jealous in any relationship, it will begin to eat you up inside you, and it will ruin your mental health and turn into resentment and bitterness. A little bit feeling of this kind of jealousy will always make you feel sad, will always make you feel comparing yourself to other people. Number 27, practice mindfulness. When you practice mindfulness, on my part, it begins to make your life more meaningful. Dedicate time and space for your mindfulness, for your practice of mindfulness. You want the space, you have to choose a space that is very quiet, calm, and soothing on your part. And make a conscious effort to focus on the present now, not the past things that happens to you in your life. Focus on the now, here and now. Pay attention to your thoughts, words, and actions and motivations about life. This is also a meditation. This is also a meditation, a practice of meditation on your part. So when you practice mindfulness, you always feel that kind of feeling of awareness. You become, or you continue to feel that kind of awareness to your life right now. So dedicate your time and space for your mindfulness practice. So it's maybe it's a time for you to realize things out, and most of all, to give time for yourself. Give give a quality time for yourself. 28. You must continue to grow and develop yourself. It follows that if you continue to grow, it follows when you want to improve yourself, you continue to grow and you should continue to change in your 30s. Then one must continue to work to improve and grow. Many of us have this kind of ability na sinasabi nila na when you are in your 30s, huwag ka na mag-aral, mag-asawa ka na, or whatsoever. Make it possible for you, according to Warren Buffett once said, the greatest investment of a young person can make it their own education in their own mind, because money comes and goes. Relationships come and go, but what you learn once stays with you forever. So ang sinasabi lang dito ni Warren Buffett, that education is very important. Hindi siya mananakaw ng kahit sino. Relationship comes and go, money comes and go. But if you have that education that you really have in your life, if you are educated, nothing will surpass you. So lahat sila mabibilib mo, and at the same time, you will get this kind of investment. The number one goal you should be trying to become is to become a better person. 29. Nobody still knows what you're doing. Get used to it. Nobody still knows what you're doing. So get used to it. Hindi dapat lahat ng tao nakakaalam kung ano yung dapat mong gawin. And get over the control issue about your life's direction. Unless you are already dead, mentally, emotionally, and socially, you cannot anticipate your life 5 years into the future. So get going. It will not develop you as you expect. Nobody still knows what you're doing. Get used to it. Make it sure that what you are doing right now is with value, is that you give importance to other people, is that you have this kind of purpose that you have in your life right now. Another one is that invest in your family. It's worth it. When you invest in your family, that blessing comes back to you. Spend more time with your family. It's a different relationship when you're an adult, and it's up to you how you redefine your interactions. Have some date with your father or mother. They are always going to see you as their kid, diba? Until the moment you can make them see as you're as older now. So everyone gets old, everyone dies, and then take advantage of their time. There are so many people in this world that don't have family. If you have your family right now, invest on them. Make it the habit to have a date from your family. Spend time with them, talk to them, mingle with them, have some happy time with them, because your relationship with your family is worth it. Remember that your parents are old, and you need to start considering how your relationship with them is going to function as a self-sufficient adult. And then you also need to contemplate creating a family of your own. When you have your family of your own, you will realize how important your mom and dad is. So always remember to have some date with your mom and dad for you not to regret anymore when they died. And the last thing that I want to share with you, life lessons that I want to share with you, is that you need to be kind to yourself. Respect yourself. Be a little respectful to yourself. If you cannot handle the anger or the feeling of sadness, respect yourself. Make it to the point to not dwell on that kind of feeling. because too much anger, too much madness or angriness, or too much feeling of sadness can affect your mental well-being. So be a little selfish and do something for yourself every day. Something different once a month and something spectacular every year. It's not it's not selfish to have a vacation within yourself. To be alone in in other island is not selfish. It's giving importance to your life, giving importance to yourself. It's not selfish to date yourself on your own. It's not selfish uh, to spend money for yourself. So try to love yourself. Life is hard, so learn to love yourself now. Learn to comfort yourself. It's harder to learn later. You must learn to love yourself and accept and be kind to yourself. That's it. So I hope you've learned a lot from this life lessons that I've gave you. And marami pa akong i-share sa inyo. If you like my vlog today, just comment down kung ano pa yung mga gusto nyo dito sa mga nasabi ko. Ano yung mga sa tingin nyo na pwede nyong kunin na life lessons na meron ako na pwede i-apply sa buhay nyo. And you can comment about other things that you want to discuss here on my blog. Thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Goodbye!